Greetings to Ms. HAZFINA. We are from BA 1191A Group 1, presenting about our assignment, Compound Interest and Annuity. My name is Nur Katrinada Zahra binti Hamdan. This is our group members.
Hi, my name is Felicity Anna Felix.
Hi, my name is Felicity Anna Humphrey.
Hello, I'm Lisa Sandra William.
And this is our learning outcomes. In this lesson, we have learned about money has time value that is a ringgit today is worth more than a ringgit tomorrow. Compound interest is a method of interest calculation. Understand the concept of annuity and ordinary annuity certain. Solve for R and I using formula of future value and present value of annuity.
Compound interest formula. Before I introduce the formula, I will explain each of the symbols' meaning. Symbol S means future value, also known as compounded amount or accumulated value. Then P is present value or principal. Next, symbol I is equals to K divided by M. Lastly, N is N times T, which means how many times that person has to pay. So the formula when we search for the future value is S equals to P and then open bracket 1 plus I, closed bracket and N. For the present value formula, P equals to S divide open bracket 1 plus I, closed bracket and N. And the amount of interest is I equals to S minus P.
This is annuity formula whereby future value of annuity is known as S and the formula is S equals to R times in bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N minus 1 divided by I. Then there's interest earned known as capital letter I and the formula is capital letter I equals to S minus R times with N. And next we have present value of annuity known as A. The formula is A equals to R times 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of minus N divided by I. Last but not least, there's interest paid, also capital letter I, but the formula is slightly different from interest earned formula. The formula is I equals to R times N minus A.
Let's start with question number 1. Dr. Farahani invests in Bank XX and Bank YY concurrently for a duration of 10 years with an interest rate of 8.25% compounded annually for Bank XX and 7.50% compounded semi-annually for Bank YY. She collected interest of 40,592 ringgit and 40 cents from Bank XX and 22,252 ringgit and 20 cents from Bank YY at the end of her initial 5 years of investment. A. Calculate her total initial amount of investment. Before that, we must find all of information, both of bank. After we list all of the information, next we proceed to the next step. So we use S equals to P 1 plus I over N because we want to find P. After simplifying, we will get P equals to negative I over 1 minus 1 plus I power of N. So P equals to negative 14,592 ringgit 40 cents over 1 minus 1 plus 0.0825 power of 5. The answer is 30,001 cents. That is for Bank XX. For Bank YY, we use the same formula from previous bank. Next, we key in all the information for Bank YY. So P equals to negative 22,252 ringgit 20 cents over 1 minus 1 plus 0.0375 power of 10. So the answer for Bank YY is 50,001 cents. Total asks for total payments, so add both of P from Bank XX and Bank YY. Question asks for initial amount. So total payment is 30,001 cents plus 50,001 cents equals to 80,002 cents. That is the total payment. B. After 60 months, the interest rate changed to 9% compounded every 6 months for Bank XX and 8% compounded quarterly for Bank YY. B1 Roman. Calculate the accumulated value of her total investment after another 5 years. Previous question, we already find P and I for both bank. So we add both of the P and I using S equals to 1 plus P formula. For bank XX, we will get 44,592 ringgit 41 cent and 72,252 ringgit and 21 cent for bank YY. Next, we want to find S, so we use this formula. S equals to P1 plus I power of N. We use this formula for both bank. So fill all the information. So S for bank XX, we will get 69,250 ringgit and 65 cent, and for bank YY is 107,362.98 cent ringgit. We combine, so we will get 176,613.63 cent. That's the total investment for both bank.
For Roman 2, the formula that we need to use to find the interest is I equals to S minus P. As we can see here, we already have S and P. From the bank XX, S is 69,250 ringgit 65 cent minus P, which is 30,000 ringgit 1 cent, and the answer is 39,250 ringgit 64 cent. And for the bank YY, the S is 107,362 ringgit 98 cent minus P, 50,000 ringgit 1 cent, equals to 57,362 ringgit and 97 cent. For this question, we need to calculate the cash price of the washing machine. Mr. Wong needs to pay 200 every month, so R is 200. The K is interest. The electrical shop charged him 10% interest, so the interest is 10% or 0.1. M is 12 because it is compounded monthly. T is 3 years. He need to pay for 3 years. And N is 12 times 3 equals to 36. We are going to use A, the present value formula. The R is 200. And then open the bracket, 1 minus, and then open another bracket, 1 plus. I is K divided by M. So it's 0.1 K and N is 12. And then close the bracket. And then the N is negative 36, and then divide 0.1 over 12, and then close the bracket. When we calculate it, we got 6,198 ringgit 25 cent.
For question 2A2 Roman, we are going to calculate the total interest charge using the I formula, which is R times N minus A. To calculate the interest charge, we are going to use R equals to 200 ringgit, N equals to 36, and A equals to 6,198 ringgit and 25 cents. By then, we are going to get 1,001 ringgit and 75 cents. For question 3 Roman, the question is, just after paying for the 20th installment, Mr. Wong decides to settle the outstanding balance of the loan. How much does he need to pay for fully settle it? We are going to use the A formula for this. We are going to use 36 month minus with 20 month. So we are going to get 16 month, and that is the T value. To get the T value, we are going to use 60 month over 12. So we are going to use that in the N formula, which is M times T. To get N, we are going to times 12 times 16 over 12, and we are going to get 16. To calculate the A value, we are going to use the values that we already determined in the previous questions, such as R equals to 200, I equals to 0.1 over 12, and N equals to 16. We are going to put in those values into the A formula, and we are going to get A equals to 2,984 ringgit and 23 cents.
My task is to calculate the value of each monthly investment known as R in question 2b. You may see the solution down below as I'm using Annuity formula to find the future value of annuity, and that is S to find R. Firstly, I would list down all the information given, whereby T is equals to 5 years, K is 6.4%, M is compounded monthly, which is equals to 12, followed by I is K over M equals to 0.064 over 12. Next, write down the formula. S is equals to 100,000 ringgit Malaysia, and N is M times T equals to 12 times 5 equals 60. S equals to R times in bracket 1 plus I and close bracket power N minus 1 over I. Then, directly substitute the information inside the formula. 100,000 equals to R times in bracket 1 plus 0.064 over 12 and close bracket power 60 minus 1 over 0.064 over 12. And finally, I'm using shift solve function to find the answer. The final answer is R equals to 1,418 Malaysian ringgit and 60 cents. Next, we'll be moving on to question 2C. The question asks us how much should Maria pay on the 6th payment including the 5 months arrears. Let's start by listing down all the information given first and foremost, whereby T is equals to 30 years, but according to the question, we need to find future value S on the 6th payment including the overdue amounts. That means T equals to 6 over 12 and not 30 years. Next, K is equals to 3.5%, M is compounded monthly equals to 12, R is 1,450 ringgit Malaysia, and N is M times T equals to 12 times 6 over 12 equals to 6. I is K over M, which is 0.035 over 12. Then you'll need to jot down the S equals to R times in bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N minus 1 divided by I formula, because same goes to question 2B since we're using the annuity formula whereby we should find the future value of annuity, and that is S. Substitute all the information inside the formula and calculate the answer. S equals to 1,450 times in bracket 1 plus 0.035 over 12 and close bracket to the power of 6 minus 1 divided by 0.035 over 12. Your final answer should be 8,763 ringgit Malaysia and 68 cents.
And that's it from us, from Group 1. We hope that we explained it well, and have a nice day and thank you.